What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Thank you very much for joining me here on Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. You know, Christmas is coming up right around the corner, and it's seemingly with any holiday, we have a brand new Overwatch event to celebrate this holiday. So I want to talk about that today, and that would be the Winter Wonderland event in Overwatch. This is the return of Winter Wonderland. It happened last year around Christmas time, and it's coming back again this year, of course, with new content and new skins. I really just love everything that Overwatch does for seasonal events. And for this particular one, all of the maps that you would expect are iced over. They look like they're ready for winter and Christmas. You get, snowball fights that can still happen as they could last year, and we get a new temporary game mode, which I've played a bit tonight. This whole Wonderland thing just went live yesterday, so I've played a bit of it, and the new temporary game mode is really cool and kind of different than anything else they've offered before. It is a 5 versus 1 mode where 5 Mays are hunting a Yeti or Winston. And basically the team of Mays, they're hunting Winston down, and they're trying to find him. So when the round starts, they don't know where he is on the map, and Winston is kind of trying to avoid them, and he's trying to find meat that is scattered throughout the map. If he finds all of the meat, he can go into a primal rage, at which point the Maze can only escape. So if he touches any of them, he basically insta-kills them. So they have to kind of run away, hide, avoid him. That they can use their ice walls, whatever they have at their disposal, to try to get away from the Yeti. And if enough of them die while he's in this primal rage mode, then Winston wins. The one-person team wins. However, if Winston dies, then of course the May team wins. So it's this kind of push and pull where, yes, you are outnumbered as Winston, but when you are Winston, you're very, very powerful when you get your primal rage, and you can sweep through an entire team just by kind of picking your shots and making sure that your primal rage goes off right when you want it to. And of course, along with this mode comes some new skins, which are really awesome, very winter themed. I opened some loot boxes as the event went live, and I'm really excited about a Bastion skin that I got. He's wearing a cool little winter beanie cap. It's really, really awesome. I definitely love all of the seasonal events that they do for Overwatch. They bring you back into the game if you have lapsed, which that's definitely true of me. Like, hey, I haven't played Overwatch for a few weeks, a month, but I hear that there's a new event out, so let's go check it out. And it brings in the casual players like me, gets you excited about it again, it gets you all these awesome skins that you want to seek out and keep you playing. It's a really, really smart way to kind of get the audience back involved. And I love Overwatch because you can play it super casually like I do, where I log in just to basically do the brawls and all the weird modes like this new 5 versus 1 mode, and just kind of have a good time and enjoy the art and the sounds, and it's all kind of fun and happy. You can also play the game super competitively, like these next people do that I want to talk about. So since we're talking about Overwatch, I wanted to briefly discuss here on the show the Overwatch League. This is an esports league that is happening now. That is, again, I think an incredibly smart thing that Blizzard is doing. So basically, this is a little bit different than regular esports in that it is fashioned after real sports where there are city-based teams. So, just like you would go see the Indiana Pacers, now in Overwatch, you can root for the Boston Uprising or the Dallas Fuel, maybe the Houston Outlaws or the San Francisco Shock. There's a whole plethora of teams based in various cities, both in the United States and abroad, and they're all coming together to play Overwatch in this league. And I think it's really cool. I think that it's a really smart way to structure an esports league. It's because, up until now, it's been kind of so disparate, and all of the teams are these weird random team names that you don't really have any grounding for. You don't know anything about. You have no reason to root for them. So the very first thing that they're doing in the Overwatch League is giving you like, hey, this is your city. Go root for them, which I think is genius. And they're also doing a really, really good job of keeping production values really, really high. The actual broadcasts that have happened, the preseason has started so far. It looks like the NFL kind of mixed with like a primetime game show with the set that they're doing and the announcing that they're doing. It is super high quality. They spent a ton of money on all of the presentation and everything so far. They're also doing a really good job of making it approachable. They're not dumbing it down, but they're explaining how the maps work to you. They're explaining the strategies, and they're doing these awesome little video intros for the players to let you get to know them a little bit and to let you start building that connection that's so important with sports. I don't want to watch just a completely faceless team go out there and play. I want to have individual stars that I'm rooting for, which they are trying very hard to build with that. It's definitely an uphill battle to get people interested in watching Overwatch, even if they don't play the game. And when it comes down to it, you are watching matches of Overwatch. It doesn't matter how much production value you wrap around it. When you get down to it, if that action is not interesting to people, if it's too fast for people, if they just don't get it, you're not really going to talk them into it. But they're certainly going the extra mile to try to get people on board with it. And this is really kind of the first time that a company has gotten behind esports in this exact way, like really trying to push it as a sport, really trying to form up this league and form these teams like this that are very grounded. And I'm super excited to see where it goes, because I love the idea that we can build these leagues up and have esports become like more of an accepted real thing. I think that is super, super cool. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Make sure that you like Pretty Dece on Facebook, facebook.com/PrettyDeceShow. Follow me on Twitter @PrettyDeceShow. And of course, visit PrettyDeceShow.com. I'll be back tomorrow as always. Until then, make sure you hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you are listening or watching on so you never miss a daily episode.